next speaker is a bilingual writer, multimedia artist, educator, and 15-year veteran of radio broadcasting from Providence. She has been recognized for several areas of leadership, including multimedia reporting on multicultural communities and underrepresented voices, and for contributions as a mentor, community organizer, curator, performer, and producer in the music and art scene in Rhode Island and New England. As a teacher in schools and community settings and conferences locally and nationally, she brings together those two worlds. Please welcome Raisa Clifton.
I rarely acquiesce to my erasure. That's just something about me. I will not agree, kowtow, submit, assist, pretend, betray, silence, hide, neglect, undermine, postpone, deny, condone, or pacify me, or you, or any of it. That's just something about me. I rarely acquiesce to my erasure. Hi folks, I'm Raisa. My full address today is titled Breaking and Burning Perennial Erasure. If the term is unfamiliar to you, the definition of erasure is the removal of all traces of something or obliteration. That first piece, something about erasure, is about internally working through the conflict of invisibility being forced upon you, such as going unrecognized for your work or having barriers thrown at you when you're trying to advance justice or gender equality. Before I switch to my final piece, I want to talk about education. Question: are students who are enrolled in public high schools better off being taught by teachers who look like them? Or should a multicultural staff be the goal? What makes good teachers stay versus leave? And are these the same factors that motivate teachers of color? These are some of the topics I'm currently researching and considering as a student in the Teacher Preparation and Education Master's Program at Providence College. Why are these questions on my mind? Consider a 2015 New York Times article where the author found that more than 80% of teachers are white, even though across the country, government estimates show that minority students have become a majority in public schools. Or look closely here at Brown, in the Brown Daily Herald, where in one story, one school board member of Providence described the student body as over 90% students of color, while teachers are over 80% white. The questions, yes, they're there, even if the numbers aren't always accurate. Do teachers of color not matter? Are they not showing up? And what's wrong with having a white teacher if you're Black, Latino, or Asian? Isn't it a good thing to be exposed to someone of a different race? Well, we know from local reporting, anecdotes, national studies, and the comments sections of news sites and social media pages that not everything is going smoothly. In one report, published in 2014, researchers found that almost all educational leaders expressed deficit views. That is, they thought that cultural, linguistic, or income differences was the source of educational failure. They also found that deficit thinking by educators can contribute to dropout rates, over-referrals to discipline, fewer placements in advanced classes, and exclusion of parents in schooling. In essence, many students on a daily basis are trapped in spaces that are hostile and demeaning, and so are many teachers of color, according to the research and my own personal experience. Unfortunately, my former colleagues, just like teachers all over Providence in this country, look a lot like many of you here today. Can we make a pledge to do better? Can you join in the demand for a more diverse teaching force?
Yes!
And will you examine the ways in which you deal with young people and adults who come from different backgrounds than your own?
Yes!
All students deserve to have teachers who care, irrespective of race, and the entire educational system loses when any good teacher leaves the field. This performance is dedicated to students in cities like Providence who demand equal access to a good education and dignity along the way, and to all teachers everywhere fighting for an effective and high-quality education and safe workspace. There is no erasure, y'all, because we shine. Closing piece. Burning and Basking with the Sun is the title. Even when the sun burns, light is still there, radiance still exudes, and rejuvenation follows. Even when the sun burns, the tides still change, the seas still churn, and life is birthed underwater. Even when the sun burns, seeds still grow, compost evolves to soil, and dirt bears fruit and nourishment. Even when the sun burns, birds still break their shells, nests are still woven together, and someone flies after they fall. Even when the sun burns, even if the skin peels, even if vision is obscured, we bask, we move, we see. Thank you.